Every month I make a video documenting all the Pokemon singles I added to my own personal collection over the last month. And this month I finally mastered two sets, a Japanese set and an English set. Can you guess which ones they are? We'll check out the new cards I added to these sets and all the other TCG items I added. Let's get to it. I feel like last month I said I was going to tone down my singles purchases because it was just kind of getting out of hand. I needed to space things out a little bit more, but I think I did the exact opposite of that, unfortunately. But with how crazy things are and the fact that you can't get sealed product very easily, I've been turning to singles. I've been buying lots of singles and building out my master sets that I've been working on for years. I'm trying to hunt down the things that are still reasonable and waiting for those reprints that are supposed to come out. Like with Paldea Evolved, we're supposed to get reprints. I hope that happens because there's some huge bangers in there that are just crazy expensive right now. I don't want to pay $50 or more for a Raichu. I don't want to pay $250 for a Magikarp just to master the set. If I do, I do. Maybe down the road someday, but hopefully we'll get some more boxes of Paldea Evolved. And hopefully all that information is true. But anyways, let me know, guys. Do you collect Japanese and English, or do you only collect one or the other? Or do you collect both? I like collecting both. And I even dabbled a little bit in some Chinese products because I love the show Pokemon Horizons. And I'm working on getting all the illustration rares. So right off the bat, I did order Quaxley with Nidothing here, which is one of the characters, one of the trainers from the series, has a huge role, and you got to check it out if you haven't seen the show. It's a nice, relaxing thing to sit down to, watch it with your kids, whatever. Watch it by yourself. There's no shame. I love the show. I'm very old. I'm one of the oldest YouTubers for Pokemon there probably is. I've seen some dads out there that may be passing me, but I'm up there. I got to be close. There's a lot of channels out there though, so I could be wrong. Anyways, Quaxley here sent me back 16 bucks, shipped from China. I still need Sprigatito and I still need Fuecoco. They're coming down in price, so I might grab them here in the near future. They're generally cheaper than the boxes that these come out of, and you have a rare shot at getting them anyways. However, I did see boxes on eBay for 30 bucks, so you know, you want to take a shot at Captain Pikachu, it might be a good time. I'll leave a link for that down below. But these are the only 4 cards that I really am chasing after in the Chinese sets. So, you know, other than that, I'm waiting. But there's some really cool Pikachus in one of the other Chinese boxes, and they have some fantastic promo cards out of there. So some of those I'm looking at too. Now, I have been working on Terastal Festival, the Japanese version of Prismatic Evolutions, because it's impossible to get any of those cards at reasonable price, and the Japanese are so much cheaper, and the cards look awesome. I'm trying to master that set, so I've been buying a lot of those. I picked up Dragapult here from my local game store for 15 bucks. Just an absolute awesome looking card. Look at that. Texture, hollow. I can't wait to get all the SAR Pokemon, get them all set up in a binder. Super cool. I also picked up the Goldingo from the set. People sending me all taped up stuff. Goldingo was super dirt cheap. I think, let me see, Terastal Goldingo, $5.81. Picked it up on eBay. Love the artwork on here. Simplistic, but a lot going on with the buildings in the background, the texture, and the gold coins everywhere. It's going in the master set binder that I still need to work on. I picked up Iron Crown as well. Again, just super cool artworks on these. Wish I could collect the English set, but forget about it. You know, just absolutely crazy. This one was also, I think this one I picked up on TCG Player. It was $4.72. There's a lot of SAR Pokemon in this set that are pretty dirt cheap. I picked up Ursaluna here. All the fire, smoke going on around him. And I won't put him back. I actually got 2 of them. I think one was $9 and one was $9.50. We'll see if one's better than the other. Maybe I'll send it off, get it graded, and they sent me some bonus cards here. And the other one will go in the master set binder. I also got another Dragapult. I don't know why. I think I just accidentally bought them. One, I might have got one on eBay and one from my local game store. I'm pretty sure this was from the local game store. Again, if one's mint, I'll send it off to get graded. And usually if I buy from my game store, it's because I'm pretty sure it's going to get a PSA 10. And with the Japanese cards, I do feel like it is a lot easier. This is a whole pile that I picked up from my local game store. I think most of this here is going to be Terrestrial Festival. This was $4, I think, to add Pecharunt. Picked it up for the binder. Not my favorite Pokemon or my favorite card in the set, but I'm going for that master set. This card I do love. Absolutely banger artwork here for Palafin. Super cool looking. Punching you with all his fists. And as you can see, $18 from the local game store. Again, another card which I thought was PSA 10 contender. Also picked up Raging Bolt. I love Raging Bolt. Really grew on me. I just think he's super cool looking. I love the artwork on this card. Absolutely fantastic. And let's see. Raging Bolt here was $13.99. Assuming this is one that I got. One. I think I got two of these by accident again as well. One, if that's true, I think he was $13.99 though. Now, if it has a sticker, then I know I got it from my local game store. I picked up both of the Eevees on there. This one's in Prismatic Evolutions, right? The other one is gonna be a promo, or are neither of them in there? I forget because I can't open any of it, so what does it matter? Super cool looking Eevee cards. $37 to set me back. I'm not sure what the value is these days. I think I got it a few weeks ago, so it may have gone up or down at this point. Super cool. And I picked up the other Eevee. This is going to be in that big Eevee collection. That's going to be, I think retail is $89.99. And people were complaining because GameStop listed it at $99.99. This was the artwork was done by a famous chef, I guess, out of Japan, who actually makes little food containers full of food like that. Looks like a super delicious dessert to me. I'll take 5 of them. $46 for this card. So again, going in the master binder for Terrestrial Festival. That's the last of Terrestrial Festival. I was at my game store and they had this. Usually the Japanese illustration rares don't go for a lot because they're so plentiful. But this is from Battle Partners, right? Just super awesome. It was in perfect mint condition. So my thought was I would take it. I'd pay the $13. Articuno, obviously, beautiful artwork. Gonna send this off and get it graded, and hopefully I'm right and it's a 10. We'll find out in a future video. Make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. I gotta send some stuff off to PSA. I grabbed I'm trying to get all the alternate arts. They had this for $23. Sneasler. It's a little off-centered, but I'm like, whatever, I'll go for it. Awesome texture on this card. With the sun over here popping out. Sneasler in Legends Arceus is how you climb up the mountains. I still haven't captured all the Pokemon I need to do the final battle. And they had some of these stamped promos, and I probably paid too much, but at the time I was thinking I wanted to send all of the Prismatic Evolutions promos. If I could find all perfect 10s, I would send them all off. As you can see, I paid 22, 20, and 21 for these three. They're, I mean, I'm hoping Pokemon prints a lot more of the surprise boxes, but we don't really have a clue if they will or not. And these prismatic stamps could be somewhat rare, and getting 10s could be rare. I haven't really checked the market since I bought these as to whether or not they're gone up or down, or whether or not what the going rate for getting them graded, or how often they come back 10s versus 9s. All important things to know before you send them off to get graded. So added those to my collection as well. What else do we got? All right, Japanese. This is the final 4 cards I needed to master Mystery of the Fossils. I'll have to load them all up in my binder here. It's not a huge set by any means, but it is an absolutely fantastic set. Gorgeous artworks in there. I love the old style. How many of you like the old style of, you know, the vintage Pokemon where everything is the small rectangle window with just a little hollow in there? I mean, the Gengar is just absolutely awesome. The Dragonite in here isn't awesome. It's just a completely awesome set across the board. Absolutely love it. And I set out to master Mystery of the Fossils, and I finally did it with these last 4 cards. So thank you, Mr. Fuji, for being the last one in the binder. All right, besides Japanese, I've been trying to master English sets as well. And I've been just going back. I look for deals. Like I look at what I'm missing, and then I just go try to get deals. I'll smash favorite on lots of cards, all the top 5 at the bottom of the list, the cheapest ones, and just see if someone will give me decent offers. Maybe I'll go back with some counter offers just to shave every single dollar that I can possibly shave off of cards when it's reasonable. I'll price match between TCG Player and between eBay and whatnot. So here we are, Kyurem VMAX Rainbow from Lost Origin. This is the last card I needed for the master set of Lost Origin. I have every single card in the set, and this was the final one that I finally needed. I've been working on it, getting a little bit here and there. I got super lucky with this set. I pulled Aerodactyl. I pulled Giratina. However, I did send my Giratina off to get graded. So while I do have a complete master set, one card is not in the binder. It is the Giratina V, because I sent it off with my Umbreon from Evolving Skies, and they both came back at 10. The first things I ever graded. Super phenomenal comeback on those for sure. So there it is. That's my master binder for Lost Origin. Did you guess the right 2 sets? Let me know. Also, I've been looking back and thinking about like what kind of promos I want to add to the end of my master set binders. And I think I'm almost done with Scarlet and Violet, or I think I'm done with Scarlet and Violet. But I wanted to get all the pre-release events stamp cards, so I got Revavaroom and Palmot in the mail. They're like $1 a piece, just to have them in the back of the binder. I also try to get any of the promos that come with the set. I don't feel like they're needed for the master set, quote unquote, but I still think if I can get them and they're reasonable, I put them in the back. If you want to start getting crazy, get the promos, then go get all the play Pokemon cards as well that correspond to this set. You're going to keep adding more and more money and more complexity to your master set. Another set I'm trying to wrap up, Brilliant Stars. Picked up the Pikachu. This was a card that I was just like, all right, it's time to get it. And I put a whole bunch of favorites on eBay until someone made me an offer. Pikachu was just $6 on the eBay marketplace. I don't know why I wrapped it back up. It's going in the binder. Also, I grabbed Leon from Vivid Voltage. I didn't have the rainbow art. He's got a really cool background that once you see it in person, it's got all these stars popping off. That there we go. Looks really cool. So super cool background on him. Get rid of that. I'm gonna put it in a regular penny sleeve so I can put it right into the Vivid Voltage master binder. I still have a ways to go. I do have my Chonkachu out of the binder just like I did with Lost Origin, and he's sitting on my desk every day since I got him because it makes me smile while I'm working all day. Also been working on my Temporal Forces. I have 3 cards left in the set. Salvatore was one of them, so I finally just picked it up. I still need Iron Boulder, and I still need Raging Bolt. One of these days, after I take a long break from buying singles, I might throw down the $100 it's going to take me to get Raging Bolt. Temporal Forces was not on that list of supposed reprints that we're going to get coming up. But super cool artwork on Salvatore. Not a highly desirable trainer card. One day I was just like, oh, you know what? I kind of want Gold Dingo. I did a bunch of favorites, and on eBay, someone had a good deal for $20. I just think it's a cool looking special illustration rares. Underappreciated right now, undervalued. Now that's not to say go out and buy a bunch of him. It could forever be an undervalued card, but I thought it was cool, and I was like, why not? Picked it up. All right, then I've been going crazy with reasonably priced illustration rares to help me master my sets. All of these right here in a row are all from Paldea Evolved. They're all ones that I needed for the master binder, and they were all fairly reasonable. I'll just go through the list here. We had Rukadi. Love this cute little artwork. $4 for that. Flamigo sent me back $5.42. Sea Titan sent me back $3.60. Actually, that's not from Paldea Evolved. It should be in a different pile. That's from the Surging Sparks pile, which is over there. We got Tropius, $8.75. He was going for more, but I bit the bullet to add him to the master binder. Crocolore, $12. The starting basic stage 1 and stage 2, they're commanding a little bit more money right now, especially if they're a desirable Pokemon. I say that, and then Quaxwell wasn't anywhere near as much as Crocolore at $7.05, but super cool. He's getting his Elvis Dew ready. The Dunsparce, $5.74. Rabska, $4.99. Tinkatuff was expensive. I love the artwork on here. I think Tinkatuff, super cute, new little Pokemon. Has a good role in Pokemon Horizons. $12.99. Fletchinder sent me back $8.25. Paldean Tauros. This artwork is phenomenal. I'm surprised this isn't one that people are manipulating to the heavens. $10 though is how much he sent me back, and I picked up the Quaquaval EX for $5. All of these I need for my master binder of Paldea Evolved, but still a long way from mastering the set. Then I have a little pile here from Surging Sparks, another set that I'm trying to master. Sea Titan, as I said before, was $3.60, so he wasn't too bad. I got the Flapple. Flapple sent me back about $5. Super cute little artwork. Braviary sent me back $4.69. Sfeel is another super cute artwork. Love this artwork where he's just diving in. Super adorable. Anyways, $8.09. And I needed Arcaludon, so I went ahead and picked him up. I think I picked him up on eBay. He's in really good, perfect condition. Sent me back $24.49. And then my friend Chris got me a bunch of cards here that he sold me for super good deals. And let's see, we'll start at the back. I needed this for my Brilliant Stars set, Umbreon V. He was sitting on it for a while, so he gave me a great deal, 50% of market. So only cost me 25 bucks. And that's what friends are for, right? He gave me a Leafeon V-Star because all of mine failed to PSA 10. I sent in 3 or 4 of these guys, and not a single one came back at 10. I realized I was pushing my luck with the centering. Now I'm measuring down to the millimeter, and only going to send in things that are 45, 55. Although I have a couple items that are right on the edge, like 43, 50, whatever, 7. I'm debating if I should give them a go and see what happens. So this is one that I'll probably give a shot and see if I can get it graded. He charged me 23 bucks for that. Also, Galarian Moltres is here. V, the gold card from Brilliant Stars. I needed. It's the last one of the birds that I needed. Just $5 for that. And then gold Executor from Surging Sparks. Needed it for the master set, $9. So he gave me great deals. So super huge shout out to him. He also hooked me up with just a ridiculous amount of reverse hollows, regulars, commons. I'm not going to go through all of these for all the sets I'm trying to master. There's a couple EXs here and a trainer on the top, but it's mostly reverses. And then he gave me some reverse hollows and stuff from the Terrasso Festival set, so I'm trying to master that as well. And he also hooked me up with the whole McDonald's set. I didn't get any of the McDonald's set here, so I won't go through that. I'm speeding it up here because it's been kind of long already, and I'm down to the last 4 items. It's all the graded cards. It's the huge bangers that I picked up this month because I'm just crazy. And I told you I absolutely love Raging Bolt, and I love this artwork. So I got a 10. I just went right for it and said, all right, I'm buying the 10. I think I got these first 3 all on GameStop. You can get pretty good deals, not phenomenal deals, but you save 15 cents off of market, 15% off of market. It really doesn't pay if the cards are super cheap, like under $30, because then you're paying the $4 and that kind of eliminates the 15%. But if it's like some $100 cards, you're gonna save $10 and up if you buy on GameStop. But people have caught on. They are gone instantly. I don't even check that much anymore, but every once in a while I'll think about it and I'll go and see what's available, and maybe I'll get lucky. Let me see. Where is this Raging Bolt on my price list over here? It was $60 essentially, $59.98. I'm pretty sure I got it on GameStop. It could have been on eBay though. But I just love this card. I wanted it in a 10. I went ahead and picked it up. I also picked up Terapagos here in a 10. This was definitely from GameStop. Super awesome artwork. Love this artwork on this card. Don't have it in English. I went ahead and went for it in a Japanese 10 because it was way cheaper. And it was $75 for a 10 in this card. The huge chase from this set. And I picked up Latias here, the special illustration rare. Super beautiful artwork. Right now I'm drawing a blank on the Japanese set names, so forgive me. Obviously it's from Surging Sparks in English. And yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. It's getting late and my brain's getting heavy. So just absolutely gorgeous. The light shining and whatnot is taking away from the cool texture that's on here and the artwork, but it's just a super cool card. I absolutely loved it. And I don't like the price tag of English right now, so I went for the Japanese. It was still $170 to get this in a PSA 10. And the last card, which has to come out of the eBay. There it is. I went for it. It's not a 10. It's a 9. The 10 is asinine. I was afraid that this was just going to keep going up and up, and I didn't want to pay for a 10. And I figured, you know, I'll get in a 9. I'll know it'll be in almost flawless condition. And, you know, somebody sent this in thinking they were going to get a 10. Who knows why it didn't come back at 10? Maybe a little white dot in the corner or something. I really don't think you're going to find any of these on eBay that are raw that are going to get you a 10. It would be insanely lucky. They are most likely have already been checked over and already gone through that. And I'm like, hey, if I want, I can crack for the price of a 9. It's the same as a raw. I know how good a condition it is. I can crack it out, put it in the binder. I can leave it in here for protection as long as I feel like it, and just see how it goes. But right now, with 9s being the same as raw, heck, I would have bought this in an 8 or a 7, and I would have been just as happy. They're just harder to come by, and still quite expensive. So I went ahead and bit the bullet. $400 for this guy. Had to go through the whole process. I actually think I bought it in January, but it had to go through the whole process of authenticity with eBay, and so it took quite a while, and then it finally got here late last month. So super happy. The biggest chase from Surging Sparks, so kind of checked off. But to master that set, I still need some huge bangers like the English Latias. And I think there's one more huge banger that I'm drawing a blank on that I still need for the set as well. But the Latias is definitely the next one in line that I absolutely have to have in order to master the set. Whew, that was a lot. I hope I kept you guys entertained the whole time. I mean, that is the point, to share the cards I'm picking up. I also would love to hear from you what you're picking up these days. Are you going with singles because sealed is so hard to get? Are you finding deals, or do you feel like singles have gone absolutely crazy? I definitely think there's a lot of singles that have gone crazy, but there's a lot that you can get for pretty reasonable prices. If you can get illustration rares you love for $5, that's cheaper than packs. Go for it. So let me know what you guys are collecting. I share every month what I'm collecting. If you want to go back, you can watch like 6 or 8 months worth. I've been doing this video for quite a while. I hope if you enjoyed it, you'll subscribe. I hope you like this video, and you know, I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll catch you in the next video.